Hello everyone, welcome to VNFA Fitness Academy channel. I'm Sid, Managing Director of VNFA Fitness Academy. Today this video we're gonna introduce you about our fitness foundation service system that normally VNFA will provide to the fitness industry or the fitness club that VNFA will work on. Okay, let's begin with the discussion before we start to understand about fitness foundation service system that belong to VNFA. Let's begin with the discussion because of when you go to every single fitness, they're gonna have the service, free service in the fitness club for every single customer that join. What is the difference? The difference that you're gonna see on the slide on the side here, that you're gonna see that when you go to every single fitness, the purpose for the free service that normally every single fitness is gonna give you. The purpose is gonna be for support personal trainer to sell your personal trainer package. But another different thing that you're gonna see and you're gonna feel when you go to the fitness industry is about when you join and when you get the training from personal trainer. Every single personal trainer will use their ability to be training you. No have any plan, no have any information. But what is different of VNFA Fitness Academy that we're gonna provide for you? VNFA Fitness Academy, we're gonna have the system, and every single time that we do or provide a service for you, we're gonna correct your information because of we use your information to support and help us to be service you better. Let's begin with introducing about fitness foundation service system of VNFA that you're gonna see on the side here. That we're gonna start by we're gonna give you and provide you a 3 or even 2 that important for the fitness foundation service system of VNFA. Let's begin with the first one that we call F1. What we're gonna try to do in the F1 when you come to receive our service, the F1 is gonna be all about gather your information as much as possible to let our personal trainer get the customer information to use to analyze and support you to let you to have the result of the exercise as fast as possible. Because every single customer that come to fitness industry, you're gonna have the individual goal or the thing that you want is differently. That's why like the first section is very important that we must be correct your information as much as possible. How we gonna correct your information in the first fitness orientation, the first time that we can meet you? What we're gonna do in VNFA, our VNFA system, we can have a few of the paper that you're gonna see on the side that we're gonna get your medical information. Medical information that we're gonna have for you. You must be signed the part Q for us that you're gonna see in the form on the side. That is gonna be the first form that we're gonna let to know the basic medical information that important before you go to the exercise. After that, we're gonna have another thing that we're gonna do is about fitness assessment. What we're gonna do on the fitness assessment, we're gonna have simply fitness assessment that we're gonna ask you the goal, we're gonna ask you general information, even we're gonna check your heart rate. The next thing that we're gonna do simple fitness test for you. What we're gonna do on the fitness test, we cover into 2 things. One thing is gonna cardiovascular, that you're gonna see our activity that we're gonna show on here. That with cardiovascular, what thing that we're gonna do? We're gonna let our staff to check and help you to find the point that very important. It's not about very intense, but it's about the general thing that we want to know the condition of your cardiovascular condition system before you start to exercise to find out that you have any sickness or not. The second testing that we're going to do for you, we're going to do like the muscle conditioning test into the big group of the muscle that we're going to check your chest, how it's okay, your back, your leg, or even your core. That is a general fitness test that we're gonna do in fitness orientation 1. The next thing that we're gonna do is very important because of it's a trending now of fitness industry that normally another personal trainer don't know this thing much, but when you implement the VNFA system, we're gonna teach our personal trainer to know this thing. That we're gonna let our personal trainer to check your project assessment, that you're gonna see the form in here, the project assessment, and we're gonna teach the personal trainer to know how to assessment you. The assessment that we're gonna do only the static posture assessment to see what is the posture duration that you supposed to be. That this information will help and support us to prepare and plan the program to teach you later on. That all the information of fitness orientation on the first time that we're gonna meet the customer and we're gonna provide for you. That we will know what your problem and we can prepare ahead to support you, to let you to get the fitness goal that you want to achieve. Next, begin with the fitness orientation tool. What VNFA Fitness Academy system is going to be give you when you come to meet our personal trainer in our system on the second time after you done the beginning, the basic fitness assessment. The second time that we're going to do. Now, exercise is not easy like you think anymore. What we're going to try to focus and give you to understand is going to be like, we're going to give you to understand the foundation of the exercise. In fitness orientation too, we will teach you to exercise, but we will teach you to exercise based on the science recommendation, how your human body must be movement, and teach you to understand the joint structure. That normally we're going to teach you following this list on the side, that we're going to teach you to set up. First, it's going to be like how you activate the core. Everyone talk about the core a lot, but what is the importance of the core muscle that you need to know before you exercise? That muscle we call transverse abdominis. It's similar like belt that wrap you around it. This muscle line is going to be like horizontal line. That is going to be like surrounding your abs and cover your organ inside. If you want to exercise effectively, you must know how to activate and how to use them all the time during the exercise. That in fitness orientation too, we're going to teach you that first thing during the setup movement. The second setup movement that we're going to be focused, and then this is the big problem of the people that do exercise now, is how you pack the scapula. A lot of people will feel like a bit joking. Why we have to learn that thing? Because of you have to understand that every upper body movement that you're gonna see after this is require the scapula to be stable. When you want them to be stable, you must be pack them and you know how to pack them. That in terms of my experience when I'm teaching on the fitness industry, a lot of customers have this problem. Once we done the packing of the scapula already, we're gonna bring you to learn the basic human movement. What is the basic human movement that we're gonna teach you from here now on? We're gonna teach you into the 5 basic movement. That is gonna be like 4 from the upper body and 1 from the lower body. What we're gonna teach you on the first movement that we call horizontal pull. Horizontal pull is gonna be like the action that you're gonna pull something horizontally. That you're gonna pull from the front to the back. That requires you to use the big muscle of your body and require you to use the right joint that you're gonna see on the video that show you now. If you can do this thing, the reality thing that you're gonna get from this action, you're gonna use the right muscle and avoid the shoulder injury or shoulder impairment. Once we done the horizontal pull, we're gonna convert you to teach the opposite way that we're gonna call horizontal push. But in reality, when I use my experience to teach members a lot on the horizontal push, it's gonna be difficult because of require you to stable your scapula, that normally the customer can't be stable on the scapula. That's the reason why we're gonna have option and we understand the customer. That's why like we're gonna let our personal trainer to analyze customer first, that do customer can be able to do horizontal push or not. If customer didn't have ability to do that thing, we're gonna shift and change member to do the isolate movement that we can teach member to do shape fly. That is gonna be easy because of we reduce the joint movement and easier to for someone that can't be stable the scapula. Once we done the second move, the third move that we're gonna teach you is gonna be another action that we're gonna do up and down that we call vertical pull. That you're gonna see on the video now. That the requirement of vertical pull, every time that you pull something straight down, you have to understand that we want the scapula to be moved controlled by every time that you do the horizontal pull. You're gonna see on the scapula now that we would like to see the scapula do the movement that we call downward rotation. When you do the downward rotation, you're gonna see that the shoulder is gonna be stable. At the same thing, we're gonna teach you more into the opposite movement that we call vertical push. Whatever that you do on the vertical pull, we're gonna set up exactly the same thing. But in vertical push, the thing that is gonna be opposite. One, you know that the scapula do downward rotation. When you do vertical push, the scapula is gonna be do upward rotation also. That's the focus thing that we're gonna teach you to be understand. That is gonna get your exercise safer. And the last movement that we're gonna teach you into the fitness orientation tool is gonna be the perform of the hipping that you're gonna see on the video now. That how you perform the hipping. A lot of people might be joking that why we have to practice hipping. Hipping is very important for you to set up before you move in the lower body, because of in the hipping you must be stable your lumbar spine and know how to move the hip and activate the muscles surrounding the hip to prepare them to carry the load. That is a recommend for science. That normally in VNFA system we're gonna teach you everything based on science. Next we're gonna talking about the fitness orientation 3. That is gonna be the last time that we're gonna provide you the service. Not need to be worried. We don't wanna sell your personal trainer. But what is different of our Vietnamese Fitness Academy system compared with another fitness system? Because of we provide fitness professional. What we're gonna try to do on the last time fitness orientation system, we not allow our personal trainer to teach you without anything. But the thing that we're gonna be provide for you, we're gonna provide for you a free program exercise that you're gonna see on the side about the program exercise. It's gonna be good or not if we collect your data on the fitness orientation 1. Check your skill about on fitness orientation 2, and on the last time we're gonna provide you a hard thing or the guideline of the exercise that recommended by us to let you to have the step-by-step exercise for teach you to be really realistic. That is gonna summary of the fitness orientation that we're gonna be provide for you, and hope to see you to come to use our service. Thank you.